Let us know if our audio's coming through loud and clear to you guys. If everything's good. Looks like stream quality. Oh, do I have my phone on the internet? I will bump my phone down. Take my phone off. There we go. Don't
looks like my it looks like the problem I had with the delay is fixed because I downloaded the latest version of Skype or something.
Yeah, Skype makes a difference. I think maybe that's the issue here. Okay, so it looks like we're live. Let me do the opening here. Let's do that. Boom.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation. Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
All right, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell so you can be notified. I know it sounds like a bad thing that we do to you, but that's how we let you all know that we're here and we're live. If you guys can hear us out there, if you can see us, we are live. Come on, dudes, let's do jazz hands. Come on. Yeah, I got a headache too, so it's Monday. Whatever. Trying to get it going. We're trying to get it going. What's up, everyone? It's Free-for-All Monday. There he goes. Walter Killer Keller's ready for action. He's ready for action. There he goes.
Ready for something. I don't know what's the action or not. But...
Oh, okay. There goes Babyface Killer P. There he goes.
Killer P, man.
Yeah, he's also ready. I'm here. Let's see. Everyone's here. Yep. Always ready. Let's see. Walter's here. You guys are here. Everyone, make sure that you smash the thumbs ups. Share this, ring the bell, all that kind of good stuff. We're live. We're doing it. Let us know what's going on with you. It's Free for All Monday. It's episode 412. 412, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, 412.
And to
what
think
happened?
I was going to say, to think at episode 1, I told you that this was stupid and you shouldn't be doing it.
You told me that in episode 1, episode 50, episode 100, 200, 300. I'm pretty sure you said that like episode 400 probably.
Probably. I was on that one.
So, so here we go. It's Free for All Monday. We're going to talk about the ATF letter on pistol braces.
I'm very confused with all this stuff.
Yeah, we're going to try to go over that.
Because nothing's really new on that.
No, I don't think it's anything new. No.
You can't put a pistol grip on a pistol. Period.
Well,
I mean a forward pistol grip. A forward grip. You can't put
vertical.
A grip.
Yeah. You can't. You know what? That's been the thing for a long time because, ironically, Babyface and myself, we did a in the crib. Have you seen these, Walter? Are you jealous of me and Babyface? Doing the in the cribs?
That's because your cribs are a lot closer than you and me crib. You know
We'll have you. Have you ever been to Babyface's crib?
Never has.
No, I have not been to the crib.
Oh, you're not
There's
allowed.
an open invite, Walter.
Oh, open invite now.
For Walter, I should say that.
Oh, okay, fine. Whatever. Yeah, so we ironically did that before this letter came out.
Like 2 days.
Yeah. I only sat on that video because then I did the thing with Colin Noir, and then I was taking snippets out of that, which are all up on Hank Strange, so everyone can get mad and go crazy. And then that letter came out, but we were talking about you can't put vertical grips on pistols in the first place. So,
that's old news, man.
Yeah.
I don't see what everybody's worked up about. That's nothing new.
Well,
there was this thing going around where if your firearm was over 26 I think it was over 26 inches and something like that, it was considered a firearm and not a pistol.
Right.
So you could put a grip on it. But I guess that's what they're going back on now.
I don't know. I never heard that thing that you could, if it was over that length, you could.
You know how the thing with the shotguns and the short barrels,
it's a firearm.
Yes, it was manufactured. It falls into that weird category where it's falls into that firearm thing with the overall length and everything else. But when you call something a pistol, it ain't a firearm.
No, it's a pistol.
It's a pistol. You don't put a forward grip on your 44 Magnum with a 12-inch barrel, which people have done.
Somebody will do it. Yes, of course, man.
And you don't do that on your pistol AR either, or your pistol AK, or your pistol whatever.
Yeah. Apparently, someone just kept baiting the bear. Sticking the ATF. Like, hey, ATF, what about this?
And the problem with these, and I'll say this very confidently, these assholes that bait the bear, is they screw it for everybody else.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Have a life. You don't need to get your 20 minutes of 15 minutes of fame by getting a letter from ATF.
Yeah.
Trust me, you ain't gonna win.
No.
So Uncle Mike says people have been claiming over 26 AOL made it legal to use a grip on a pistol, which the new letter seems to confirm, but only if OAL is measured off the receiver or receiver extension.
That's the other thing that they changed is the measurement. Used to incorporate the stock when opened or the brace when opened. Now it's the receiver extension. So I don't know. I was actually wondering, I don't know how that would affect your measurements, Walter, because your receiver extension is like half the size of a regular one. I didn't know if that would screw with you guys at all.
I don't know either, actually. So, but there's quite a few of them out there the same way too.
Oh yeah, no, that is like a standard design, having that short receiver extension.
Right,
so.
right.
Yeah. So apparently someone wanted clarification, and then I think your buddy Adam Kraut.
I have met Adam Kraut. Yes.
Yes. Was it? Yeah, it's not a. I'm not saying anything bad.
I've used his legal services.
Yeah. I like Adam. Adam's good.
Oh
dude.
yeah. He is. Yeah. They know what they're doing. Yeah.
We always need Adam to explain stuff to us. So I'm throwing up and this is not a joke. Adam's actually a lawyer, so whatever.
Oh yeah. That's what he does the rest of the day is. All that kind of Second Amendment firearms stuff.
Yeah. Prince Law offices, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So he has this article that was in Recoil, and it shows the picture of the letter from the ATF and explains what it means and all that kind of stuff, which we'll like get into here a little bit more in depth, I guess, because people will need some more in depthness.
It's in-depth confusion is what it is for most people.
Yeah.
I mean, when you start, don't put the grip on your pistol.
Basically, just don't poke the bear. Stop putting it on the pistol and stop poking the bear.
Yeah, trying to be a patriot or whatever you want to call yourself. Because you could be a patriot sitting on that stainless steel toilet sink combo.
Oh, in prison?
You want no part of that.
Yeah.
Right next to Juan Miguel and Joe Rodriguez, the illegals in the detention camp. Yeah.
Can you angle your camera down, Walter, if you don't mind, just a little bit? We can see. There you go. Good. Okay, there we go. By the way, this is brought to you by Walther, not Walter, but Walther. Walther today. So thanks to Walther for helping us to do this. Walter does also bring the show to you guys. But that's called SHF, or Safety Harbor Firearms.
Yes.
And let's see. Oh, the other thing we're going to talk about is defunding the NRA. Is that actually possible? There was an op-ed or an editorial, I think, in one of the blogs talking about that. What is that, Walter? Were you making plates in prison? Or?
For those who do French.
Just go start stamping those out in prison.
What does that mean? Jour 75?
Well, it means this right here.
D-Day?
D-Day 75. Okay, cool. I call dibs on the D-Day, the English one.
Okay.
The one in English. No, I'm not allowed to go.
Well, I mean, I have actually 2 extra French ones and 1 extra D-Day one. So.
Okay, well, I already called dibs on that one, so.
And then
Babyface, he'll like the French one. He'll like the French one.
I do. I took French in college and in high school.
Oh, Look at that. Convenient.
Yeah.
Speak some French for us, Babyface.
No, I'm not doing that on command. I am not a grinder monkey, whatever that is.
The funny part is the dude that one of the guys that's making these is from Minnesota.
Oh, really?
But he was over there. He's selling them on the internet also.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was actually over there, and I ran into him. He was walking around in Aramosh selling plates, and because another buddy of mine bought one from him too. So we had a conversation, met his friends from Minnesota, and they're good people.
Okay, very cool. Yeah. Let me see. There's other stuff coming. Let me see what's coming in here about this. Let's try to focus on the ATF letter. Babyface, do you have it pulled up, that ATF letter, or you want me to send you a link?
I've been sending a link.
Oh, okay. So Rick C says, what is he saying here? Rick C. He says ATF letter states that the vertical grip at 90 degrees, the BCM vertical grip hasn't, hasn't slight angle to it, about 88 degrees, so that should be able to be mounted on a pistol.
Oh, so vertical grip has to be 90. Okay.
Yeah, that's another way to get around all that too, is the angled back grip.
Yeah, the angled, but see, this is all stuff we've been saying. Like, people have been saying this.
This is old news. Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
But now it's now that it's further clarification. Okay. Can I tell you something? And I said this. If you guys haven't seen the In the Crib with Babyface and myself, it's the one with me pushing Babyface on the swing.
And we literally talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about this. We also talked about the fact the ATF could change any of this crap, man.
At any moment.
If someone doesn't lock them down and get them under control, they could just keep making up rules.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what this. Hopefully, eventually the lawsuit that's going to go in front of the Supreme Court about regulatory agencies creating law. Mm-hmm. They're not the people who are supposed to be making law. And that, I guess, that's going to be heard eventually. So
yeah,
I hope it is. Yeah.
Yeah, this has to. I mean, I understand why people are getting a little bit like crazy about it. Pixelmite says, I got confused too after seeing yours and P's video, then reading the recall article. He says, dang, when I start thinking about a pistol build, more confusion crap from the ATF pops up. Basically, make your... Go ahead.
Just do like you're always going to do. It's really straightforward. Don't put a vertical grip and you're fine.
Yeah, make your pistol. Do your pistol. Yeah, don't put anything on the front
and
you're going to hold it with two hands and shoulders.
You know what? This, to me, and I'm not going to tell anybody to break the law, obviously. That's not what I'm telling you. But, again, this is very much like 922R. Like, if you're going to get in trouble for something like putting a vertical grip on your pistol, you're already in some deep shit for something else. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So people like, they just can't shut the fuck up and just go about their business.
Yep. They can't. Yeah.
It's just
well, what if this and what if that and well, they're gonna come and get you. You know, it's like
you're already in deep shit if you have somebody looking. If you put a pistol grip on your or whatever on your pistol.
Well, you know how it looks. It's like if you go to the DEA, you say, "Yo, fellas, I just want to know, can I sell meth? I've got like a RV. I'm thinking." You know, mobile lab.
Mr. Policeman, somebody stole my stash.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, they did what? They stole my stash. It's like, oh.
Yeah. But you know what? Let me tell you the funny thing about this. I think this is just the beginning. And that's what I was saying in the video. I think the ATF is going to rework all of this. Because what's happening? Most people are doing pistols and not doing SBRs anymore, right?
Because
a large percentage, yes.
A large group is going to.
Big percentage. I think the SBR, I don't know what the SBR sales are, but I don't think, there's lots of people out there that are just doing this instead of SBRs.
Let me if we make 100 tailhook type brace stocks, you'll sell maybe 10 with a regular buttstock on it. And the other 90s are all, and the guys buying SBR stuff already have the SBR stuff. Mm-hmm. They're the purist, you know. Mm-hmm. They got their MP5. They want an MP5 in its, you know,
that was part of. I don't know if I mentioned that on our talk, but part of when we were talking about should you do a pistol versus an SBR is, do you want to be a purist and have your triangle folder, or do you want to have a pistol that functions? Because
with an AK, you don't have a lot of choices.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have a sliding stock like we make because the stupid safety's always in the way.
Yep.
You can have a folder. I guess you could have a folder with a brace.
But, I thought about this the other night. Nobody is making a good side folder where the tailhook would attach to, because the tailhook would work pretty well over here.
I thought there was a SIG brace that looked like the triangle, wasn't there?
The SIG braces, they're stupid.
Oh.
They're ugly and rubber and horrible.
Yeah,
I want something metal.
Okay.
The problem with when you swing that stock around with that bow in the tail hook, it's gonna hit against the thing and not sit right.
Yeah.
So if you're halfway of a purist, you're gonna go, "Ew, I don't like that." You know, that's that. So. To each his own. Now, what does work nice is that regular SIG stock, folding stock. If you could come up with a micro brace for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the pants is saying, I don't get this. This is how I've always known it to be since forever. I think that this whole thing came up because there was apparently a company that was selling these. This is what there's lots of stuff floating around. There was a company selling. They were selling, I guess, the side folding or something like that, and it had they were selling something with a SIG brace, and it had a vertical grip on it, and the ATF actually went and got those records from them, and then went around to everyone who got them and notified them that you guys don't have a, you've got the wrong thing. You basically have an AOW, so. Yeah. I think that's where a lot of this came out of, because there was a company that was actually selling them. I'm not sure how that company wound up selling it, but we're back. I mean, this to me is not what I thought was going to actually happen, because I think the ATF at some point, I don't want it to happen, but I think at some point they're going to come out and go, there's too many people doing this thing and not doing SBRs.
Well.
Or they just need to come out and just drop the whole SBR thing, but they're not going to let go of that.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You know how much money they get from that?
Yeah. Crackbot says they were CZ Scorpions. We probably need to find an article on that. So a company was selling CZ Scorpions, was it?
I don't have any idea.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of things going around with this right now. If you're getting into the pistol game, if it needs to be said again, don't put verticals on your pistol. Then you don't have to worry about the length.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
It's just people trying to skirt the law. And then being stupid and calling and saying, "Hey, I want to do this."
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this.
How much meth is too much meth?
Yeah.
And the ATF is
what's the difference?
All the meth.
Well, what's the difference with difference with your angled grip? I guess your vertical grip just gives you too much stability versus the angled.
The idea was a pistol is not supposed to have a second grip on the front. You're not supposed to be using a pistol with a second grip on the front.
With a second
that's their
hand.
idea. With a second
hand.
It's
supposed to be operated with one hand.
Supposed to be operated with one hand, which again is stupid.
So if you're holding your hand like this, if you're holding your hand out in front of you, then that's not like this, right?
Technically, it's not how it's supposed to be operated. Yeah. But again, it's stupid. Okay. All of this is stupid. But gun laws in general.
Yeah, during the assault weapons ban, you couldn't build an AR pistol unless it was under like 50 ounces, 56 ounces, something like that.
Weight for it?
And you couldn't have a forward grip on the gun at all. No forward handguard whatsoever.
It's retarded.
Yeah. Well, that's part of that second hand gripping thingamabobber,
Yeah.
And like I always say, it's none of your business how I hold my firearm.
Yeah.
We did that on the video where I took my whatever it was. This is this now an SBR? Is this now considered an SBR?
Yeah, because you put it against your shoulder. Yeah.
Like, come on.
Well,
only if you're a fembot.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I know, look, a lot of people, and I saw someone say this when I was looking at comments on the video, that we forgot to mention that you could take your pistol and go over state lines, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about it is you can take a pistol over state lines, but...
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy that you have to get a letter from the ATF the other way around if you do SBR. Because they already know that you have it, but you have to get the letter from them, which I've never done it, but I heard that letter is not complicated. I don't know if anyone...
Well, the main thing is you need to file that piece of paper.
You file a letter, and it'll take you a month to get it back. It's not a big deal. I used to do it for a couple of my guns when I went to North Carolina. And I probably should do it again. It's been a while since I've traveled with any of my SBRs. But you can do it so it's the... 5220.20 or something like that.
Yeah, 5320, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And you can file it for a full year, so January 1st to December 31st. So that's what I always did, was I would just file it when the paperwork came back. I kept it with my SBR when I ever traveled. And And then when it went to expire, I would file it again. And as long as you're keeping up with it, it's not really a big deal. It's just a pain in the ass. Where with like last time I went to North Carolina, I took a 300 blackout pistol with a brace on the back. I didn't worry about anything. I just stuck it in the bag and took it because it's a pistol. Mm-hmm. It is a little more convenient. I'll give them credit there.
Yeah. Whatever. I think we've got more stuff that they're going to come out against at some point, which I'm not wishing it. I'm not hoping it. But I think that at some point here, they're going to come out and it's going to be shocking. We're all going to be hanging on, just waiting for letters from the ATF. So. Yeah, It's a lot of craziness. It's a lot of craziness. But everyone got really excited about this over the 4th of July break.
It kind of blew up for no reason.
Not me.
Yeah. I was too busy or too tired or both of those.
I was looking at it going, this is like old news. What is
this
like?
That's how I felt. It's like this isn't really anything new.
Somebody rehashed the same letter that was out before, probably. I don't know. I don't get it. So.
I don't know. When people were sending it to me, I sent it to Babyface. I was like, did I miss something in here?
No, it was old news.
Yeah, Richard Hughes wants to know if Donald Trump can reduce some ATF regulations. Not with the guy that he got for the ATF. No,
ATF is...
No, it's not a guy. There's no guy. It's a chick.
The head ATF person's a dude that...
I thought I just read something where the acting is now the...
acting. Yeah, the acting is
now the...
Wait, they
so what happened to the other dude? Hold on.
I thought it was a female.
Okay, we're going to have to pull that up.
I hope so, because the guy that they put in they were looking to put in, is a gun grabber.
Yeah, someone
Trump
looked that up.
Nominates known gun grabber for the ATF. This was as of June 3rd. It was a month ago.
Maybe that's wrong. I could be wrong.
Can't remember his name.
Walter, you cannot be reading news about the ATF at the same time you're looking at hot chicks on friggin' Instagram.
I mean that IDF chick is not the director of ATF now?
No.
Oh. Man, she has such good nice assets.
Yeah, I know, right?
Assets, right? Assets.
Yeah. If only, but that's not how it works.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not how it works here, unfortunately. Yeah, so what did you guys get up to for the 4th of July? What did everyone...
we had a parade in Safety Harbor that it was hot as hell.
As hairy donkey balls.
I don't know what a hairy donkey ball is like, but I know it was hot in Safety Harbor. And then we had a party at my house.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I remember you were saying that. Yeah.
And I was slaving behind the barbecue grill, making everybody food,
cooking it up. Okay. Nice. Yeah. We should have driven up there, Patrick.
Yeah.
I went to some family, so.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just hanging out editing because we did that thing on Wednesday with Colin Noir. We did the podcast with him. So then I had to go cut out all the snippets and stuff, which was a little bit more difficult because Colin had like some bootleg Skype. I think he probably didn't update his Skype or something like that. You know what? First of all,
I don't ever want to hear you tell me that I need to do something on my internet or something like that. That man had 100 freaking windows open.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. First of all, I got in trouble with some people because I called him. I keep there's so many different names. I guess it sounds like I'm calling him Colin.
Colon. Colon. That's what I heard.
You didn't do the whole Coleon thing?
No, because it's like it's Collins, Coleon, Colin.
How does he say his name? Colin Noir?
I think Collins.
All right, well.
So, yeah, but it sounds like I'm calling him Colin, like Colin Powell or something like that.
I heard colon as like a colon. Like
you got that Camaro thing going on.
Yeah, that's what happens to my brain. Yeah.
By the way, you know that the Camaro's going away again.
Oh man, I heard something about that. That cannot be true. Is that true?
It is true. Yeah.
So that Chevy officially said then there's no more Camaro.
GM's going to put it in hibernation, I guess. Again.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me look this up. That's crazy. If that is true,
they got a brand new Corvette coming out.
The Corvette's coming out, I think, on the 18th. I thought it was going to be over the weekend, but it was the 18th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I saw them. There was a video of the test track, running a test track, but they haven't. I haven't seen anything.
I think the 18th will officially see what it is. I did see some picture, like someone supposedly put up a picture of the back end of it. I don't see anything about Chevy Let me see. I don't see anything about the end of the Chevy.
Camaro?
Yeah, of the Camaro, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, there is. Okay, here's something I found. Chevy Camaro being discontinued after 2023. What?
Oh, okay, so they got a couple years.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make sense to get rid of it over the because that's the two different markets. They're not competing for each other.
Yeah, different prices also.
I wonder if they're trying to get rid of it to get to that magic number that we need to hit for gas mileage.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Yeah. So let me see. Could Chevrolet be on the verge of killing the Camaro again? A new report from Muscle Cars and Trucks alleges that might happen after 2023, which is when the current 6th generation Maro. What the hell is it? How did this get truncated to Maro?
Maro?
Yeah. Is slated to end production. The report cites multiple sources. General Motors is saying the next generation Camaro program is suspended with no apparent future beyond 2023. Those sources also allegedly say the nameplate will likely get shelved, meaning no more Camaro for the second time in the Pony Cars history. We contacted GM to see if there's any truth to the claim and received this official statement. While we will not engage in speculation, we will remind you of our recent announced updates coming to the Camaro lineups. This fall, all new LT1 model will provide customers V8 power. With the design and affordability of our LT trim, the award-winning SS model will feature a new front fascia from Camaro Shock concept. All of our updates are customer-driven to improve the car and its driving experience. So they didn't confirm or deny it, apparently.
Mm-mm.
So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Oh well.
That doesn't make I don't know. I don't know what people out there. Are you guys more of like Well, we know Babyface.
Are you going to even
ask
that question of me?
Yeah, you're a Mustang guy. Babyface Mustang. Are you Mustang or Camaro, Walter?
Me?
Let's ask everyone out there.
Right,
wait, hold on a second. Are you Mustang or Camaro? Camaro.
I'm Camaro. Yeah. Anyways, if I was going to go Camaro, I'd go old school Camaro.
The old school ones. You know what? Yeah. You know what I saw? Okay, this is not a Camaro. This is a Trans Am. Like back in the days in like the 70s, the Trans Am, the Camaro, are pretty much the same thing. So there's a guy, I think he's Ken Block's like mechanic or something. Mm-hmm. He put Nissan GTR engine and transmission into a Trans Am from the 70s.
Isn't that I didn't go to SEMA last time.
No, I didn't see that.
That project that was sitting out there with the huge ass turbo in it and stuff, was that going to be like all wheel drive? Was that a Mustang or a Camaro?
Oh, the Hoonigan?
The Hoonigan.
Hoonicorn? Hoonicorn, I think, or something. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, the same guy who put that together, he basically found like an old Trans Am. It's yellow. If you look it up online, you'll see. It looks cool. It looks like, if you remember the Transformers movie when they first had Bumblebee and he was like an old Camaro. Yeah, so it looks like that, but he's got the Nissan GTR motor in there, and it's still all-wheel drive. Look pretty badass. So
yeah. I think if I could have anything, I'd buy one of those brand new Mustang fastbacks bodies, like the late 60s version.
Oh, okay.
And build that sucker up into like a supercar.
Put a Hellafant in there. Yeah. But if you don't make it all-wheel drive, it's a total waste of time.
Well, that would be a consideration, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be all-wheel drive, man. It's got to be all-wheel drive. Hopefully, they're going to make the Mustang all-wheel drive at some point.
Yeah, never gonna happen.
4 electric motors. Never
gonna happen.
I think a lot of these cars. Do you think that these companies will ever make these cars electric? Like, can you imagine the Mustang electric?
No.
No? Okay.
No. Well, I hope not.
I think the Mustang might go electric.
Nah, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I think they would do. Well, if they did it, they would do as a different edition.
They'll kill the brand if they do that.
If they go electric?
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen.
Okay, so and
they
then
like
you think
make an
Camaro...
electric Corvette. It's like.
Well, I think they're supposed to make an electric Corvette. Actually,
they probably. Yeah, I don't know. People just don't expect that in them.
I think they may go. I think eventually. Let me see. Where was that footage that I had of the? I'm trying to find. I had something of the Corvette. Let me see. Here we go. Boom. I'll throw this up. This is on Jalopnik. Some guy threw up a a picture that's supposed to be like the back end of the C8. But I think it's possible that the C8 could be like a hybrid or all electric. There might be a version, not right away. They might do some version at some point that's all-wheel drive and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
Jumpy Killer QX says the Camaro is gonna go electric.
I used to frequent Jalopnik until Jalopnik went political.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck that, no more.
Yeah.
And when they went really hard left, I'm like, nah, I'm out of Jalopnik. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, let's see. Kioski says, I talked to my cousin that is a master tech at Ford. They are making cars that interest police, fleet, rear-wheeled, and for in general, they want to head in the direction of electric. Lots of companies are going to do that. I don't think that's such a great idea, though.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's a good... well, the Chevy police car is made in Australia, the one they use now.
Oh, really?
That's the I forget the name of that. The brand from Australia.
Oh,
I don't know that one.
It's
they make the
I know what you're talking about.
They make the Camaro looking car over there. Not the Camaro, but the
oh man.
The one that looks like a little pickup.
Holden?
Yeah, Holden. Yeah, the Holden is the Chevy police car now.
Oh, really?
The Chevy, is it the Impala or the Caprice? So what are the ones that used to be made here is actually a Holden now.
Yeah.
Because it's V8 and rear-wheel drive. If I'm not mistaken.
You're gonna have in the next couple of years, you're gonna have more electric cars than you can shake a stick at, or hybrid versions. Lots of cars they're going like mild hybrid, like the Rebel. I did drive at SHOT Show at Media Day. I was driving a mild hybrid Rebel.
Night Train says, "Bring back the AMC Pacer."
Yeah, somebody wants to see a Gremlin. You know what? I never thought I would say this. Actually, growing up in the 80s and seeing lots of Gremlins out there that nobody wanted them. But now I'm kind of like nostalgic for a Gremlin.
I've told this story before, and I'll tell it again. There was a time when we were junking cars, buying cars for junk and scrapping them out. And we bought a Gremlin GT, which had the 304 V8 and a 4-speed on the floor. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize what it was until actually I started to part it out. Mm-hmm. But now that car is fairly desirable because it's a Gremlin hot rod, basically. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Could you imagine that? Like, get a Gremlin and make it like, lift it up, make it all-wheel drive.
I say you tub it out and put some big-ass tires in the back.
Make it a pickup truck or something. You know.
So every time you get on the gas, the front wheels come up.
Armament and Axis says he parked next to a Tesla at Walmart 2 days ago.
Did it rub off?
Yeah, I don't know. There's lots of Teslas out there. Lots of Teslas.
I see more and more every day. Believe it or not, I'm not unfortunately Tesla's so prissy that they're gonna priss themselves to death.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's a good idea. I was watching TFL. So the guys, I don't know if you guys watch TFL Cars, but it's a good YouTube channel on all. They have TFL Cars, TFL Trucks. They're usually at SEMA, Walter. I know I saw Mr. Truck at SEMA, and those guys are usually moving around. But anyway, so they bought a Tesla. They actually went out and bought their own Tesla. I think it's a Model 3, and they got a whole bunch of stuff on it. And then, so the guy who runs TFL Cars, he bought it, but his son also works there. And I guess his son backed the car in and had messed up the lights and everything in the back.
Yeah.
That car's been out of commission for the last couple months.
Because it can't get lights for the back?
Well, not just that. To change the lights, the people had to mess with the back window, and then they wound up... I don't know why you have to touch the back window, but they broke the back window.
Oh, of
course they did.
Yeah, so now they can't get replacement parts, which what they say is every time you mess with anything in the back, it breaks the back window, which I don't know how that...
that kind of thing, I immediately think it's not engineered correctly.
Yeah. But getting replacement parts from Tesla, if you mess up something on there, you're in big trouble trying to get replacement parts. So
yeah, I mean that used to be kind of not on the same level, but people back in the old days when people bought an H1 Hummer.
Oh, okay.
If you had one that you put together, or like a military one you built from parts, JM General wouldn't sell you parts.
Hmm.
You know, like you had a bent frame rail or something, they wouldn't sell you a new one because you didn't have the car.
Oh, okay, because they didn't feel like any kind of responsibility. Yeah.
Well, liability-wise, probably everything else, but
that's the bad part about Tesla, man. No, I if I was gonna mess around with anything, I would if you're gonna go electric where the dealership is not far from you, and you can go over there and give them a hard time, and they have to take care of you, because Tesla itself could give two craps about those guys. I saw they made a video like, Tesla, can you help us get the parts? Which they don't care. They don't care about them. So yeah, we're far. I mean, Tesla is growing. They're selling a lot of electric cars and everything. But you know, I might be able to borrow actually an electric car sometime this week. I'll let you guys know.
A golf cart?
No. Audi has an electric car. They have the e-tron. Yeah, the e-tron's out there, which I did a video. But I may get an opportunity to.
So your car's going in for service again?
Yeah.
What's the deal?
It's pretty much.
Is it still trying to go back to the fatherland or something, or what?
No, you know what? They fixed the navigation thing that I was having, but the fix of that created another problem. So this is the problem with electronics and you know what? I'm telling you right now.
No.
Yeah, listen. If anyone has any sense out there, they would get an old analog car.
Well, that I don't have an issue with. You know, even so far as having points and a condenser and all that stuff.
Yeah. Just get old analog cars, man.
No, I am a big fan of electronic ignition. Seriously, but the problem with some of these cars is there's too much electronics.
There is.
And you don't own a normal production car either.
No.
You own a Tesla. You own a special car.
A little bit. It's a little.
It's not like an Audi A6 or an Audi A4 or whatever. You know, where it's just a normal old Audi. It's just a regular car. Right. You know, you jump into that e-tron thing and you have a problem. It's going to be like, oh, IE.
Yeah, so first of all, mechanically, I've had zero problems with the R8. This problem is in what they call their virtual cockpit, which is one of the things I really liked about it. And I hear they have that problem throughout the whole line of cars. There's different cars that have the virtual, because basically your dash is completely digital, and it's a computer screen. Yeah, so that's what the problem is here with that thing, that it's
all those Audis all share some of the same basic components.
Yeah, it's all the software that goes into it, so you can switch everything around, you can see all these things. So what's happening to me now, they fixed that navigation thing so far as I know, but there's other stuff that comes up on that screen. So in that car, there's no other thing where you can see what's going on with the car, you can control your navigation. It's all right there in front of the driver.
When that happens, that's your gasoline, your oil pressure, everything.
Everything's there.
Yeah.
And there's all these pages. It's like an iPad. So there's all these pages, and you can flip through the pages. And so now one of the things that's happening, there's a page, like if you text me or something, or if I'm listening to music, I go over there and see everything. And what happens is that page goes blank. And then I can't control anything. So people are like texting me, and then I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what music, what song am I listening to? Yeah. Basically, it's like your phone.
By the way, folks, in Florida now, if you do this when you're driving, they can stop you for it. They don't have to have a second offense or anything, or a primary reason. They can stop you for.
Yeah.
How recent was that?
That just went into effect.
That went into effect, I think, last week.
Do not text and drive. You shouldn't be texting and driving anyway.
No, you shouldn't be. Now, you can do it at stoplights. You can check your stuff at stoplights when you're not moving. But when you're moving, they can pull you over now in Florida. So.
Yeah, if you do any of that. So that's why a lot of cars have these systems. Like mine is supposed to, it'll read to you, like, Babyface P has sent you a text message. Then I listen to the text message from Babyface P. Then it says, do you want to send back Babyface P a message? Yeah, and I can do all that kind of awesomeness. That's just me. I enjoy that. You've seen it, Patrick. Don't You've seen me do that.
I have it and I like it. Like mine uses all the Apple CarPlay stuff, and I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
It like talks to me.
Walter doesn't need this kind of technology.
No, I mean, the Fiat, the Bluetooth with the to answer the phone, that's no problem.
Yeah. Let me see. There's a couple things going. Let me get this from SoCal Gunner. He gave us $5. He said, take it from an ASC certified tech. Some of these cars go too far on electronics. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Method is out the window. There's none of that. Nothing's going to be simple anymore. That's done.
There's a reason why the carburetor has stuck around for so long on small engines, and it's because it just works. You don't need electronics.
I mean, for example, like in a diesel, when you have a simple mechanical diesel and fuel injection pump, there's no electronics. There's nothing to. Soon as you go away from that mechanical thing where it's simple and there it is right there, then you're like, well, what the hell do I do?
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
yeah.
And when you start talking where you have the whole display or your whole car runs off that one computer, it's like, oh man.
Yeah, that's bad as it is. Just imagine the day when your whole car is electronic.
Yeah,
like everything.
No, yeah, well that's why no. Negative.
That's coming.
I think that 68 Mustang Fastback with a
yeah, that's coming. So Applebite says Sasha Grey has the last laugh, Hank. So I don't know if you know who Sasha Grey is.
Yeah, that's the former car.
Yeah, that's my Challenger.
Yeah,
probably. Which sometimes I miss Sasha Grey. You know.
Yeah,
I do. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, you know,
that's a good looking car.
This is what happens with all the electronics, man. The electronics, that's what it is. This is how they get you. You're gonna try to like escape from the popo in the future, and they're just gonna remote control your car, like turn back around, drive you. They won't even get out and get you. They'll just make you drive right back to the prison.
Don't even laugh about that. That's very, very plausible.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Type in your number, your tag number, and go off.
Yeah.
Yo, man, what happened to my car? Shit! What the hell happened?
Did you guys ever see the footage of the dude that was running from the popo in a Hellcat? Did you ever see that footage?
There was no stopping him.
He was gone. He was gone. Yeah. So you know, in LA, the helicopters, like they have those news helicopters, and they see everything. The news helicopter couldn't keep up with that dude.
That's not true.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Did you see the footage?
I saw that, but yeah, eventually he's going to run out of fuel, so it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time.
Okay, true. It is a matter of time. But they are
Let him run. Let him run.
Yeah. It's pretty. I think in California they don't really chase you that much now. You know. So let's see. This got some. Darth Mayhem says, "Don't get your car wet." Len Holt says 1 EMP pulse. You gotta have you have to have an EMP proof vehicle. What's the best EMP proof vehicle for a person to have?
A 1943 Jeep.
Yeah,
1943 Jeep.
Well, anything that doesn't have electronics in it.
Yeah, isn't a Suzuki Sidekick a good EMP thing? Because that has carburetors, right? Or no? Is that fuel injection? I thought a Sidekick was.
Even the later stuff with carburetors still run with electronics, so
okay.
Monitoring the oxygen and all that kind of good stuff.
What about dirt? Like what about those enduro dirt bikes that can go on road and off road?
Yeah, that would be good. I mean, as long as you don't have electronic ignition.
Yeah. Brick says the guy ran out of gas in that case. Is that what happened?
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
And then he starts running.
Yeah.
You might as well just.
If you know you're gonna do that, just get an extra gas tank.
I got me some jerry cans in the back. I'm running from the popo.
Can you? Here's the question. Here's a good question. This is weird, but my brain goes in, and I know we're not even talking about guns at this point. My brain goes in this direction. If you have a Tesla, and you're worried about running out of electricity, right? Can you put a generator in your trunk and can you like run your car? Can you recharge the Tesla battery while you're driving off the generator? Is that possible? No. Can you put some pedals in there where, like, if you're running out of electricity,
you can
pedal?
Likes it. You need 100 hamster wheels with generators hooked up to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna get. Let me tell you something. It's gonna get crazy. Mm-hmm. It's gonna get the what we're gonna see coming is gonna be crazy. Walter, do you remember when we were at SEMA show? I think it was like 2 years ago. They had the hydrogen, pickup truck.
Yeah, the Chevy, like fuel cell.
Yeah,
type thing.
I remember they were telling us that's for like special ops dudes overseas, in like Afghanistan or something. Yeah. And I was like, so these dudes, special ops dudes, how are they gonna blend in Afghanistan with this futuristic ass, hybrid, not hybrid,
Yeah, it was hydrogen fuel cell.
Yeah.
Well, they have to make it look like a Toyota Hilux. That's what they have to make it look like.
Yeah. All you need is a Toyota Hilux.
Well, a diesel one, you'll be good forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a dish mounted on the back, and you're good to go.
That's what you need.
Let's see. Okay, so Soulcog Gunner says anything with people points distribution.
Did you guys ever see that story from years ago where a Dushka was found overseas being used by ISIS with some dude's company, like what was he, a plumber? It was like a plumber's
stolen truck
number on the side. Yeah, and he was like, what the fuck, Toyota? And they're like, well, we sold it off to this one company, sold it off to another company. Yeah. It's like, I've been getting phone calls that somebody thinks I'm part of ISIS.
It ended up in Syria.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man. Joe's Plumbing.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. You got to take your marketing stuff off, So he lost business or he got more business?
He probably ended up getting more business when the story came out, but he said he got a bunch of threatening calls and emails because his name was prominently displayed on the side.
Yeah. Crackbot says we don't use them here in Afghanistan, that's for sure. Okay, Chevy gave up that hydrogen thing's not happening anytime soon.
That was an experimental thing.
Yeah, there's hydrogen cars out there, but they're really expensive.
Yeah, they're always messing with that stuff. I mean, the fuel cell is nothing new. The fuel cell is a product of the space program. That idea, that concept of the fuel cell.
Yeah.
But it's not very practical for everyday use. So.
Yeah. Pixelmite says, Hank, the police helicopter said he was getting low on fuel and said, frigate in that chase. Let me tell you, so these new, the Camaro, the Mustang, Babyface's Mustang is very fuel efficient. Mm-hmm. The Challenger that I had, those things are fuel efficient. You can, even like going really fast, it's still pretty good. So, that's imagine what's your miles per gallon, Patrick?
24 city, 30. I get about 24 city and 32 to 34 highway.
Yeah. Can you imagine a Mustang?
And it's 325 horsepower.
At what RPM does it reach its peak?
A higher RPM for sure. First gear is pretty useless. Second gear and beyond is when it's pretty good. Plus,
comes alive. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's using their new 10-speed automatic that they and Chevy. So the Camaro and the Mustang both are using this like really crazy 10-speed automatic. So you barely feel it shifting.
Yeah. Well, because the more gears, I guess, the more efficient.
Yeah. I guess
that's why we're not getting stick shifts anymore. In most.
That's not the reason. You're not getting a stick shift because people are pussies. That's why you're not getting it.
Marley doesn't even know how to use one yet. At some point, she's going to have to learn.
Everybody should learn how to drive a stick.
Yeah.
Just in case you need to get out of Dodge, and that's all it's there.
Yeah, Lola can drive a stick. I used to have I had a couple of sticks, but I used to always get sticks in the past. But I had a Honda S2000. Yeah.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna stir up the pot here. Mm-hmm. Real sports cars have manual transmissions.
Not anymore, Walt. Not anymore. I'm with you, but not anymore.
Is Ferrari making a?
No, probably not.
Yeah, because all of theirs are always. They've always been.
Now it's all flappy paddle, and that's all basically.
Now it's all flappy paddle. Yeah.
Yeah, you can flip it into automatic and drive an automatic on those too. I think so.
Yeah, you can get the Honda Type R. You can get it as it comes. I think it's the Type R is only a stick, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think so. The Type R. If you get a Type R, it's only a stick. Everything else is going to be automatic nowadays. So
yeah,
if you,
I mean, it is probably more fuel efficient than, but it's also more complicated. Always remember that.
Yeah.
It's more complicated.
So Red Bear has this question that I don't know what this means. Red Bear says, "How do I snap and shift, Hank?" What does that mean? Snap and shift. Like snap. What kind of is he talking about? Like snapped like that, or
teach you the bend and snap?
I don't know what he's talking about. So.
You're gonna have to do that between shifts. I don't know what to tell you. If you want, yeah, don't snap and shift. Unless I'm wrong. I don't think Red Bear is a black chick, so you cannot snap and shift and drive at the same time.
Red Bear is definitely not a black chick.
Yeah, so. Yeah. 22 Cheapster says, "Love the new VW commercial. You're gonna lock the car." Nah, man, it's a stick shift. Yeah, thieves probably can't drive.
It's really true though.
Yeah, some bonehead will get in and screw it all up trying to steal it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's pivot away from the cars here if we could do it. If we could drag ourselves to do it here for a second. So let's see. Where's that thing? The other thing I wanted to talk about when we started this up was the NRA. Did you see? Where's that?
Defunding the NRA. That was on the Truth About Guns. It looked like.
Yeah, I think it was Truth About Guns. Yeah, defunding the NRA. Yeah, here we go. Editorial.
It's time to defund the NRA by Dan Zimmerman.
Oh yeah, Zimmerman's going in. So, do you want to read that?
Yeah, as much as it can. The National Rifle Association, America's oldest civil rights organization, is in an existential crisis today, brought on by mismanagement, cronyism, and self-dealing by its leadership. Every week brings forth a new challenge, a new allegation, a new bit of evidence that the NRA's leaders are more interested in lining their own pockets and enjoying the prerequisites of power. The perquisites of power than promoting marksmanship, gun safety, and defending the right to keep and bear arms. Every day, this circus continues in a day that the NRA's credibility as an organization takes another hit. This is a dangerous situation for the organization and for American gun owners because, whatever the reality, the identity of gun owners in this country is tightly linked to that of the NRA, which is true. I agree with that. And
yeah, what is perquisites?
I don't know. I've never used that word before. No, it's perquisites. Perquisites. Perquisites.
Okay, I'm gonna have to Google that. Go ahead.
The perks? Is that
an actual word? Oh, hold on.
That's what perks comes from.
Oh, it is a word. Perquisites.
Yeah. You know when you get like your perks for working at this company, that's where that word comes from. I had no idea.
Okay,
Did
there
anybody
you go.
else,
It is a word.
Anybody else out there in the chat just have their mind blown because I hadn't? That's like tarpaulin or tarpaulin.
Yeah. So here we go. A thing. Another term for perk.
Yeah.
A thing regarded as special right or privileged. I never knew that. Okay, we learned something new.
Never used that word before. Tarpaulin.
Yeah. Perquisites.
For tarp.
Perquisites. Okay.
We'd like to say that the NRA's leadership has stepped up to the plate in response. We'd like to say that they've at least mouthed the correct words, made promises of transparency going forward, committed to an independent audit of the books, expressed interest in correcting what in arguably missteps, and of welcoming fresh blood and new voices to its ranks. We can't say any of that, though, because they haven't. One man sits at the center of this swirling maelstrom.
Okay, Dan Zimmerman's going in with the words, man.
I know. One has led the organization to this precarious position, and one man can start the process of leading it out.
Yeah,
Wayne LaPierre.
Precarious perquisites.
Did I say precarious? Precarious, yeah. Wayne LaPierre was the one who commissioned Ackerman McQueen to put forth NRA TV as the voice of the organization. Wayne LaPierre was the one who allowed Ackerman to embed itself in the organization's leadership. Wayne LaPierre was the one who, by his own tacit admission, flushed away at least $40 million on an ineffective online media service. Wow,
$40 million on NRA TV. Damn.
LaPierre was the one who, after beating back a coup attempt led by Ackerman and its employee, Oliver North, began a purge of NRA leadership and installed a cadre of those loyal to him. And following the failed coup attempt in Indianapolis, Wayne LaPierre was the one who engineered a reshuffling of the NRA's officer positions, ensuring that he'd face no further challenges to the cult of personality around him. Blah, blah, blah. The purge cleared the way. Yeah, so he has no interest. This is a really big article. You're going to have to go read it yourself if you want But basically, LaPierre's the person who's got to go.
Yeah, and what they're saying is what we've been saying for a while. Huh? Say that again?
The scary thing is he has zero interest in leaving and fixing things.
Yeah.
As far as the outside, as far as what we know from the outside, he has no interest in fixing things or listening to us and leaving.
Yeah. And everything's in limbo. If you guys, I don't know who watched or didn't watch the Colin Noir podcast. He found out that he didn't have a gig from the newspaper, which is crazy. Hey, that's what he says in that thing. That's insane, you know. He says no one's talking to him. He has no idea what's going on over there. So all of that stuff is up in the air. That's like, yeah, wow. You know, that's some crazy stuff going on there. And the only way to really do this, I think, as they're saying, is to defund the NRA. When they lose enough money, maybe LaPierre will get out. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
Hopefully. Hopefully he's not too proud to just, like, he won't just tank it because he's too proud.
It seems possible. I mean, he's got so much control right now. It seems like he's playing a game of chicken with everyone.
Just fine. It's time to go.
Because at this point, you would think they would have realized, as Zimmerman is saying in this article, like, you know what? We're not doing any good for the cause, what's important here, the Second Amendment. We're not doing anything good. We're losing people. You know, people aren't helping us. They're not interested in dealing with us or anything like that or giving us money. You know, they're not out there fighting. Right now is a time when they should be out there fighting. You would think he would go, you know what? Okay, I'll just step away, step down. You know.
Yeah, it seems like he's too proud to say that. I don't know the guy, but
it's not proud. It's just he's so full of himself.
He's so full of himself that I don't know.
Very Stalinistic. When you have the purge, and then you surround yourself with
sycophants,
with your ones that are scared they're going to get purged. And
yeah, exactly.
Right. Because they don't have anything really going on in their existence either. So
yeah. By the way, shout out to Opt Out of Gun Control. Let's see Opt Out of Gun Control in the chat.
All right, Hank. I got one thing to say to you.
Uh-oh.
Meteorite pistols are up for auction. Have you seen that?
Yes, I think I saw that. Which one of the blogs was that? That's not from Cabot Guns, though. That's from someone else.
No, this is something else from the Firearms blog.
You sure it's not a Cabot Guns one? I thought they were the ones that did it.
Nope. They might have, but not these.
$1.5 million or something for them?
They're starting.
Yeah, I forgot who that company was. I did see something like that when I was skipping through.
Business and
Real Space Guns, meteorite pistol up for auction starting at $1 million.
Okay, Walter, can you get this for the collect? You know,
Heritage Arms is selling them.
Yeah, SHF collection here. Can we get these?
Yeah, there you go.
Right after I get that, no.
Couldn't think of anything.
I don't. I mean, meteorite metal, cool. But when you look at them, they're ugly.
Business End Customs.
I mean, there's nothing like. It looks like somebody did a good Cerakote job on them.
It looks like it's actually been out in space.
Yep.
I guess it's.
You know what? If it was out in space, I'd be interested, but it ain't been.
It's a meteorite.
Not as a pistol.
Oh yeah.
Oh, speaking of space, you know, we have this anniversary coming up with the first landing on the moon. Have you been watching any of the television? Oh, you don't have television.
No.
There's been some. I watched the show last night about it. It's pretty good.
Okay. So it's going to be how many years since we landed on the moon, supposedly? Which, yes, before people get crazy, I believe we landed on the moon.
50 years.
At some point. I don't know if that footage that people actually saw was actually someone landing on the moon, but...
Oh, don't go there. Don't.
That might not be people landing on the moon, but eventually, at some point, we landed on the moon.
One of the best parts of that show last night was after that picture that they took looking at the Earth from the moon. Mm-hmm. I think that was Apollo either 8 or 9, one of the ones before the moon landing. Mm-hmm. The British Flat Earth Society says we'd have to look at their flat Earth stuff. Back then they said that. Okay. Oh, man. And guess what? Those nut jobs are still here.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Listen, I believe that we landed on the moon at some point, and then we gave up on it, and we never went back to the moon ever again.
Go tell Buzz Aldrin he didn't land on the moon. See what happens. That old fucker poked you right in the face.
Yeah. We didn't land on the moon. The moon landed on us. Do you know where that comes from?
I don't know. Is that movie with the Nazis in it or something?
No, Malcolm X, where he says, "We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us."
Oh my God!
You never saw that? You never saw the Malcolm
No, I don't
X
think I saw that one.
Yeah, I'm guessing you didn't go see Malcolm X in the movies.
I am gonna pull something down to show you though.
Denzel Washington. Let's see. Okay, this is your proof that we landed on the moon.
No, this is a signed Buzz Aldrin picture.
Oh, nice. Okay.
From Buzz himself.
Oh, very nice.
I had a coworker who, weirdly enough, I worked with at Busch Gardens, who worked for NASA at one point, who swore the moon landing was fake.
Yeah.
He was
I think they faked some part of that.
But the thing I have to say is the guy was wild. The guy was crazy. He was a 3-time engineer, so he had the 3 biggies: mechanical, electrical, and chemical engineering degrees from MIT, I think. Yeah. And he had worked for NASA for a point and then left, and he was one of those weird eccentrics where I guess he had money or something, because he just started working for Busch Gardens as a just a sound tech.
Okay.
But yeah, he was like, I think the moon landing was fake.
Sure, he didn't lose his clearance.
Yeah.
Maybe, who knows?
Listen, here's what I would say. Okay, who is this that said this? Okay, Archangel says believes in the moon landing but drives an Audi R8.
What's that got to do with it?
I don't even understand that.
He's driving in moon landing technology. I guess it didn't work, did it?
Here's the thing. So I believe we went into space. I believe we landed on the moon. But it's very likely that a lot of stuff was staged because they didn't want it to fail, right? If everything failed, it would look really bad. So
Can I make an interjection real quick that's completely off topic?
Yeah.
I officially got my first post on the YouTube video I just posted. Have you ever had people post on nothing? Oh,
when they put first? Yeah. Who did it? Who put first?
I have
What's the name?
idea.
Look up there and tell us the name of who put first.
You mean the first comment?
Yeah.
It was the first comment, but I've never had somebody post on there first, which is like a YouTube trend to be like the first to post first.
Someone puts first or firsty or stay firsty.
That's what he said, is stay firsty. Show just. H-J-U-S. Shout out to Show Just if you're watching this.
Yeah, I get a lot of stay firsties.
Breaking my first cherry. God, that sounds weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, first time I've gotten that. So, anyways.
Yeah. Let's see. Dwayne Herman says, you say flat earthers are crazy, but no explanation of what happened to all the telemetry data from the most important space mission ever. That's what's really crazy. That's really crazy. Yeah, the fact that we lost interest in going back to the moon or any of the moon stuff is... Yeah.
My only thing there is if we had never landed on the moon, I feel like China or Russia or one of the other countries that has the ability to land there or do anything there would have been like, here's the landing zone, no flags, there's no nothing, it's all fake. Mm-hmm. Like they would have...
Yeah, wait.
Now, right?
I want to watch them go up there and put the new batteries in the rover and start driving it around. Yes. That's all I gotta do, man. Electric, plug it in and go.
Yeah.
So
listen. So let me tell you. So someone's mad at me because I'm saying that I said that I believe that we landed in the moon. I believe we went into space. Someone's mad about it. So the government doesn't fake anything. That's what people are trying to say. Government doesn't fake shit.
I'm not saying that.
I don't think that's true. I think the government fakes a lot of stuff.
I don't think they faked that though. But
what, they faked the whole moon thing?
No, they didn't fake the whole moon.
Yeah. I think that they did not want to fail. They did not want to fail. So it's possible some things went down. We'll never know. We'll never know until we go there. And then we'll see.
You get to see it. And that'll be fake too then, right?
Yeah, well, because people don't believe anything. That's the problem.
It's a never-ending conspiracy.
No one believes it unless they go. I want to go on the spaceship, go to the moon. No, look, I believe.
And plug those new batteries into the rover and go for a ride.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
What I want to know is like there's always pictures of the footprints and all that. Did they do any graffiti up there? I was here first with their fingers in the moon dust like that. Yeah.
I guarantee if they could have, one of them would have pissed on the moon just to say that they were the ones that did it. That's a male thing. I guarantee one of them would have done it.
Yeah,
it just would have floated off.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. If you look at the money in your pocket Is that backed by something? The money in your pocket.
No,
the money in your pocket. What's it backed by?
It used to be backed by the gold currency, the gold standard, but now it's not.
Yeah. So
now it's backed by promises
imaginary.
of the U.S. government.
It's imaginary right now.
Completely,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, imaginary.
Yeah,
what?
It's perceived value.
As long as it works.
Yeah.
Currently, yeah.
Yeah. Eric Hammond says moon is haunted. That's why no one went back.
Did anybody see that? I linked this to friends the other day. Let me see if I can find this again. Did you see the moon is haunted thing? Oh shit, where was it? I put it in Discord for some of my friends. Let me grab this.
The best part about why didn't we go back? If you watch the documentary about Tesla and his SpaceX and all that, and the engineer guys in the beginning of that say exactly my feelings about all that stuff. Like we wasted all this time and money going there, and then we stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we went
into this. My opinion, this useless space shuttle program that just went around and did nothing.
Because it was totally a pissing contest between us and Russia. At least
we could have been to Mars 20 years ago.
Yeah, the thing with the space shuttles, we didn't develop anything after that.
We got suckered into this international thing, and that's the problem.
Yeah, we didn't develop anything after that. Imagine if we would have just kept. I mean, right now we're trying to restart the space program. Right now we are taking old ass Russian rockets sometimes to go up there. I mean, yeah, I know that's what Elon Musk. Yeah. That's what Elon Musk is working on.
I'm not much on his cars, but I do like his space program, so I got to give him hats off for that. So.
Yeah, I totally believe that we should be doing stuff in space. I'm with.
We should have a moon base and all that stuff.
Yeah,
yeah. Should have had a moon base long ago.
You know, I'm all about Space Force.
Nazis. Yeah, round up those damn Nazis up there. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you know, Iron Sky 2's coming out soon. Forget about the moon. You have to worry about the core of the Earth. That's where the problems.
No, no, not this movie series that Hank wants to break it up.
Iron Sky is great. It's awesome. So what is this thing you sent? Okay, NASA employee. Okay, should I put this up on the air?
Put it up. I thought it was funny. Somebody linked it on Facebook. One of your fans, maybe. I just thought it was hilarious.
NASA employee. Oh, hey guys, are you back early? Astronaut, moon's haunted. NASA employee. What? Astronaut, loading a pistol and getting back on the rocket ship. Moon's haunted.
Did you see the top that there? NASA's buying rifles?
That's NASA to buy lightweight semi-automatic rifles.
Yeah. I thought it was funny.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Listen.
Changing gears real fast.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Are you ready to change gears real fast? What do you guys think about this Epstein arrest? We didn't talk about
billionaire dude.
There's so many people.
Pizzagate.
I know.
Hashtag Pizzagate.
Getting started.
Dude, what do I tell you people about what's his name? Oh damn it, his name went out of my. Alex Jones. Alex Jones is either something. Everything Alex Jones is saying is either already true or will be true.
I haven't. Oh man.
But this stuff is not anything that's not known already.
Yeah.
This has been going.
It's just how far will this go versus
how many people are involved in it.
Well, I'm fairly certain a lot of people are involved.
Oh yeah.
How many people are going to weasel their way out of it, or pay their way out of it, or is he gonna get killed? Have the double tap to the back of the head, suicide?
The double shot, the two shot suicide in the back.
Yeah. So, because everybody knows he's dirty in this. He's got off last time, multiple ways.
But there's a lot more besides him.
Clinton is on his flight manifests. Bill Clinton has taken multiple flights on his Lowly Express.
Now the media was saying that there's links to Trump as well.
Yes, that's the hilarious to me is they ignored the Clintons and now are like, well, Trump did it. Trump's part of it. It's like Trump's Justice Department.
Haiti.
The Clintons after Haiti.
Haiti, and then where did all these girls go?
Buried.
The Podestas is another name too.
Oh yeah. I this runs personally. I think this runs real deep.
Oh.
And but it's just a matter of because like the Clintons, and this is total conspiracy theory territory. 2 days before he was arrested, the Clintons canceled all their speaking engagements moving forward.
Really?
Nobody's going to see them. That's part of the reason.
They might be on the moon.
They're currently on the moon. That's right.
Yeah, they might be.
He's probably booking that first flight to the Nazi base.
I'm on board with all of it going down. I want every piece of news on every pedophile running in Congress and government right now. We need to bury all of them at sea.
Yeah. So here's something that we're kind of like, speaking of burying stuff, this is something we're not talking about. I'll throw it up here for people. So outspoken gun control advocate Eric Swalwell is out of 2020 race.
He was never in.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, there's too many people in the race. There's going to be lots of dudes dropping out.
Listen to me. They're all cannon fodder. They're all
Who's it going to be between, though? Between Biden and what's her name? Kamala Harris?
Kamala or whatever.
Yeah, they're pushing her really hard for some reason.
I predict there's going to be the final 5 is going to have at least 3 women in it. So
she can't talk without lying. A lot of them can't talk without lying.
So the problem right now is Biden is you never apologize for things you've done in your past. Biden came out 2 days ago apologizing for the segregation comments he had back when there was busing or whatever. You never admit fault as a politician. That's just a rule. You never apologize. Because now they're going to hang him on it. He's done. Kamala Harris, though, there's no way she could stand up to Trump. There's just no way.
That's not a liberal rule.
She lies. Every time she speaks, she lies. So
it's just, oh God.
And let me bring up another word, Kavanaugh too. No one can't escape those Kavanaugh hearings either, and the crap they said there. So
yeah,
was she part of all that?
Oh yeah, she was.
And
then it was, I guess, on Fox News. I didn't read the article, but it says that the Trump administration held back on a lot of the dirty info they had on that woman that was testifying against him.
Why?
So I guess they knew it was.
They didn't want to. Yeah. Also, they just didn't want to put it at that time. Putting it out there wouldn't. Benefit.
And then the most recent one, that crazy woman that said that Trump molested her or whatever, and she was like, "Oh, it was sexy," or whatever she said about it. Like, Jesus, they're finding the craziest of the crazies to come up with stupid shit.
They have nothing else.
Exactly.
I mean, I know whether you like them or you don't, they don't have anything else.
Yeah, they have nothing against him.
Yeah. Shout out to We Run Guns. He's out there. There's lots of people out there. Shout out to everyone out there right now. Yeah, by the way, come on, smash the thumbs ups. We have there's over 150 people watching this live right now. And we didn't even get to 100 thumbs up. So
can you believe that? There's 150 people out there that watch.
Listening to us talk about
the stupid shit we say.
Cars. We have not begun to stupidity yet. We've got
and
more
beyond.
stupidness.
Stupidity and beyond.
We will blither you with stupidity. What was that word
movie,
we just learned? What movie?
The new Toy Story movie.
Oh, how was it?
I did have a point where I started to nod out. But
there were no tanks. There were no tanks in this.
Well, when they go, these typical with these animation movies, you can get it done in a half an hour, but they stretch it till an hour and change.
Yeah.
So when it was in that stretch point where they're having their mad chase scenes, where they're like chasing each other to infinity and beyond, I kind of started to nod out, and then I woke up with the good part at the end, and that was it.
Oh, okay.
I'll do Hank's job. Haywood Jablomi says no shout out, no thumbs up.
Yeah, there you go.
There's your shout out.
You got your shout out, Haywood from Babyface.
So go push the buttons.
Yeah, I put it up on the screen. So there you go. You put it up on the screen. So you didn't like the movie?
No, it's all right. I mean, it's it's Toy Story. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a kids movie.
Okay. What other movies came out? I'm trying to think what other. I don't go to the movies that often. I did see because it came out on DVD or video or streaming or whatever. I did see Shazam. I saw that. So that's Shazam.
Oh, that was Shazam.
Shazam, yeah. No, I'm not talking about the movie with Shaq.
I was going to say, man.
No, I know that's what you were thinking.
That was the last time you went to
Shazam, Captain...
With Shaq?
Remember?
You mean with Sinbad? Dun, dun, dun. Who knows what I'm talking about? The Mandela Effect with Sinbad as a genie?
Shaq. Yeah, Shaq was
no,
something
Sinbad
called...
was a genie.
He was in a movie with a similar name. It was not Shazam. It was like Shazar or.
No, I think you're right. Something like that.
Something like that. No, this Shazam is Captain Marvel. So there's Captain Marvel, the one that they made into a chick recently, right? That's Captain Marvel from Marvel. And then DC, I guess through another comic book company, had a Captain Marvel, but they gave
Shazam?
up. Yeah, so,
I didn't know that.
It became Shazam, which is just the magic words that he says to become superheroes. The one where the little kid says Shazam, and then boom, he becomes a superhero. You've never seen that, Walter?
No? I might have, yeah.
Apparently not. There's no tanks. There's no tanks in that either, and they didn't go to the moon.
No tanks and no titties. Can't go watch it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I watched the whole thing about the moon stuff last night, and there was no boobs in that.
Yeah. So what was it?
It was cool.
Okay. You know? Just going to the moon. Can you make a tank, Walter, that we can launch and take to the moon?
Well, I think if Tesla can launch a car on the moon, we could probably launch a tank.
Yeah.
So
here's a story I saw on Fox News, by the way, that I thought was batshit crazy. This is crazier than the whole moon thing. I'm going to throw this up on the screen. I'm going to read the headlines. Virginia dad fires 39 shots at naked devil who broke into family's home on first night living there, according to reports.
What on earth?
Yeah, just look it up. It's on Fox. It's on Fox News. A Virginia dad on Thursday fired 39 warning shots. Like, what the heck? 39 warning shots, yo? And they're actually, if you look at this, they're showing some pictures. Here, I'll throw it back up here. So they're showing some pictures of this. A Virginia dad on Thursday fired 39 warning shots and brawled with a naked woman who called herself the devil after she allegedly broke into the family's home on their first night living there, according to the report.
You sure that they're not in Florida?
I don't know. Just look at the pictures. You can see the sheetrock is riddled. The violent confrontation happened in Chesterfield County on the evening of the 4th of July. Police said a female suspect who was naked and with blue hair in a ponytail broke into the family's home and refused to leave, telling them, "I'm the devil." The dad of
his edit, Virginia meth head.
Yeah, so seriously, the dad of the family fired 39 warning shots at the intruder, but she was undeterred. A brawl broke out between the woman and the family, including the 12-year-old son. The station reported punches and furniture were reportedly thrown about. The fight ended after the 12-year-old shoved a wrench into the intruder's neck. I don't understand what that means. Does she have a slot in her neck for the wrench?
Yeah, this is an alien or something.
This is a crazy report. She had the strength of 4 grown men, the father later told the station. Both the dad and the intruder were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. Police said neither of their identifies was released. I don't know. I'm reading. Identities? Yeah. A GoFundMe account has been set up to repair the damage to the family's new home. A photo on the page shows the walls ridden. Whoever wrote this is
cannot type.
Crazy. Yeah, ridden with bullets.
Riddled with bullets?
Yeah, it should be riddled. It says ridden. I promise you, if you look at the article, with bullet holes and blood strewn about the flood. Blood strewn about the flood, which they meant the floor. So yeah, this article is a little crazy.
How did they? She's lucky she didn't break into my house.
39 warning shots, Walter. How many warning shots do people get?
There are 0 warning shots on my property. If you're a naked meth breaking into my house, you get 0.
Yeah, why did he not want to hit? That's, he could have really gotten someone in this family really seriously hurt or killed, including himself. 39 warning shots for serious? Come on. What was he shooting at her with? This had to be an AR of some sort that he got 39 warning shots off.
I got nothing to say.
Yeah, 39 warning shots, people. You need to go get some training. And as Babyface P and I have said in the past, 0 at a close distance, 10 yards at the most. Don't miss. Okay?
No
39 warning shots makes no damn sense.
I can get you, with my AR or my whatever, from the hip in room distance. I don't need to aim.
Yeah.
It's not even Yeah.
He obviously didn't want to shoot her, maybe because she was naked and had blue hair. But come on, I don't know if the drapes match the shades or what. What is that saying? Does the drapes match the shades?
Come on, bitch, calm down. I want to talk to you, please. Come on.
Why was he giving her a break? Because she was naked. People need to stop messing around, and you need to learn that you will be fighting human beings. Even if you've got to make naked posters and shoot at those.
If you weren't naked, I would consider a warning shot. Being naked in my house with no consent means you don't get a warning shot for sure, because you are a special kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Blue hair did it for me. Sorry.
Blue hair's the other thing, yeah.
That's a scary thought. You see these chicks walking around with like blue and pink hair? Why?
I don't know. I
don't get it.
Be in my house.
I'm not gonna hate on the hair color, but here's the thing: the woman of this house should be wondering why her husband didn't do his job. Like, does he know this woman? Was this woman hiding in the closet? You know, and she's like, "I'm the devil." Boom. That's it. Devil down. What is this that someone said something funny here? DCG 44 says the strength of 4 soy boy men. I don't understand how she got away with 39 shots, man.
She should, when she comes down off of that meth high in 5 days, she should thank her lucky stars that this dude was the worst shot in the world. He was Star Wars level. He was Stormtrooper level bad.
Yeah, this is insane. What was he doing? Was he just was he not aiming, like people do in the movies? Instead of actually aiming, was he just shooting from the hip? Even shooting from the hip, I'm not missing you.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Not that many times. Yeah. That's
on the front page of Fox News it says Clinton team breaks silence.
About Epstein?
Former president knows nothing about terrible Epstein crime.
I do not know that billionaire.
I did not feel her pain.
Yeah.
What? He also didn't have sex with that woman, so we all know how that.
We know how good his word is, right?
Yeah.
Also didn't smoke weed. Have you seen his pictures of him in college? That dude definitely didn't smoke weed. Never inhaled.
Yeah. Yeah. So, wow. Anyway, 39 shots, people. Don't let that be you. Don't be a story on Fox News. That is not cool. Not cool. Okay, Walter, while you're reading through that, I got another Fox News thing that I'm going to throw up here to make people mad. I saw this earlier. Florida principal, this is a Florida news thing. Florida principal resigned after he told parent he can't say the Holocaust is a factual historical event. Yes, that's what I said. A principal of a Florida high school has been removed from his job after he allegedly refused to say the Holocaust actually happened because not everyone believes the historical event in which more than 6 million people were murdered actually happened. So we were just talking about the moon. We can make jokes and mess around. The Holocaust happened, dude. This happened for real. But this guy's a principal in Florida, and he said he could not say that. I guess he never read any of the history books in the high school.
Ooh.
William Latson, principal of Spanish River High School in Boca Raton, was reassigned to an unspecified new position. Go ahead.
Not everyone believes the Holocaust happened, and you have your thoughts, but we are a public school, and not all of our parents have the same beliefs. Oh, so he was going super SJW. Here's his quote. Not everyone believes the Holocaust happened, and you have your thoughts, but we are a public school, and not all of our parents have the same beliefs, so they will react differently. My thoughts on or beliefs have nothing to do with this because I am a public servant, the principal said. I have the role to be politely neutral, but support all groups in the school. So he was going the far SJW, and they turned on him, obviously, because he didn't want to take a stand on anything.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, come on, this is insanity, but yeah, this is how people get down nowadays. This is the problem that we have. This is why people don't believe they have to defend themselves, This is why they think, oh, no, everything will be okay, man. All we need to do is just get rid of the guns. Nobody's going to hurt anybody. Everything's going to be all right. Then when they show up at your door to cart you off to the gas chambers, oh, no, man, this is a magical vacation. The Holocaust happened, mofo. As Richard Hughes says, he was reassigned, so he's obviously still working somewhere.
Yeah, he's still in. He's gonna still be there, but that's just.
Yeah. So Florida, once again, you embarrass us. If the moon landing was faked, it was definitely faked in Florida. I have to say that. I'm pretty sure it was faked somewhere in a warehouse in Florida.
I thought it was in Hollywood.
I'm just making that up.
They faked it in Studio something.
Walter
right?
was there.
Walter
was there. Walter.
What?
You were there when they were faking it in.
And I was 7.
Yeah, when they were faking the moon landing.
When I was 7. I do remember that day though.
Landing on the moon, you do? What do you remember?
I mean, I was in 2nd grade, and it's like, wow, they did it, all right, yeah. Yeah. I think I was outside when I heard about it. Yeah.
Okay.
How long were they on the moon for? 20 minutes?
20 hours.
It takes a long time just to fly to the moon.
No, not flying there. How long did they stay on the moon?
I think about 20, 21 hours.
Wow. They were almost there for, that's a long time.
They collected samples.
46 pounds of rocks, I think.
Yeah, they brought supplies to the Nazis that are hiding out over there.
They pissed in somewhere so they could know that they've marked their territory.
I write their names in the sand.
Yeah.
Night Train. I would. I'm sorry, man. I'd be writing my name in the sand.
What, on the moon?
Yeah, hell yeah. Neil Armstrong was here, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm burying something on the moon.
I'm bringing some special little thing to stick in them.
Yeah.
My own little flag.
Yeah, I got your little flag right. Night Train says, didn't they make a movie with O.J. Simpson about fake moon landing?
I don't know.
There's a whole bunch of things that did that. Remember the James Bond movie Diamonds Are Forever? There was a fake moon landing.
Moonraker.
Yeah, okay, Moonraker was about going to the moon in a shuttle. But so Diamonds Are Forever, remember he was in Vegas? And he was on a set. He was like on a movie set that looked like the fake moon landing. Did you ever see the movie Diamonds Are Forever?
I probably did, but don't remember every frickin' scene from it.
Oh. Okay. Sean Connery, best James Bond.
I'll have to. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't have any argument there.
Yep.
Sean Connery.
Richard Monder says they probably drew a knob in moon dust. Guaranteed. There's a penis somewhere out there. If I know men, there's a penis on that moon.
Yeah, gotta go sweet.
Yep. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to flip through here and see. Oh, you know what? Okay, so remember we had the guys from Franklin Armory on, right? We were talking about the Reformation and all that.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people are like, oh, we don't need the Reformation. Which now you're going to see with all the stuff coming out from the ATF why that's important.
No, the thing is they knew that those bullets will fire just fine on the moon. So when we go for Moon 2.0 and go take out the haunted ghosts up there, the Reformation's going with them.
Yeah.
They knew. They knew well ahead.
Yeah.
So well, it wasn't made for you. It was made for moon people.
Yeah. Now check this out. So I think they were saying that they're going to release the upper of that on its own. If you remember.
Yes.
And so the Firearm blog has it. Zero Twist Franklin Armory Reformation RS11 upper receiver now available.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it says a year and a half ago, Franklin Armory broke the gun internet by announcing an AR-15 rifle with a barrel less than 16 inches that does not require a National Firearms Act tax stamp. It was the equivalent of achieving absolute zero while simultaneously inventing cold fusion.
I don't think I'd go that far.
Yeah, the Reformation secret was a straight twist barrel that does not fall within the definition of a rifle. Complete rifles have been on sale for a while now, but for those who are interested in trying out the unique short straight twist barrel, RS11 upper is available for purchase as a standalone product. So that's out now. I think they announced that over the weekend. I think I saw a tweet or something about it. And I'm going to tell you what the price is. I think I got the website here. Pull it up so everyone can complain about the price. $779.99.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. So
I've got one of those BRN 180s on order.
Okay.
And I think that thing costs close to $800.
Yeah.
And that's just an upper too. So.
Yeah. So listen, I know there's people who don't like that or whatever. And by the way, Franklin Armory does sponsor the podcast, so but I know there's people who don't like that. But listen, in some places it's really tough to get SBR or even a pistol. You can't even do it, or you can't do it easily. So Uncle Mike says, just sell the barrels.
Barrels.
That's
Just
next. I think they're phasing into all of that,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they're phasing into that. So now you can get the upper. You can put whatever you want on it. Maybe they'll have the barrels out there.
I got to do one more moon talk thing, and then I'll stop talking about it.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, Walter, I relent.
This is for any of you guys out there that is like telemetry guys, like that can do space telemetry to figure this shit out. You know, when they were coming back from Apollo 13 after they had the explosion on the command module, they wrote in the lunar module for oxygen and all that stuff to a point. Then they said goodbye to that. Well, that's still out there floating around. The whole complete lunar module.
Oh yeah.
And I heard one time that there's a guy that's actually trying to figure out its orbit, so if they can see how close it gets back to Earth.
We could grab it and
at some point, possibly, retrieve it. Yeah, talk about space.
It's history.
Yeah. So, just a little thing. If any of you guys are, I don't do space telemetry, thank God, but some people out there do. So
yeah. So SoCal Gunner wants to know if it's Cali legal. If not, no sale. I believe it's Cali legal. It's everywhere.
It is. They went through the whole process to get it approved. That was one of the main reasons they did it, by the way. California.
Yeah, and other states that are coming down on people. That's why they did it, and it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Of course, all state and federal they've got some legalese on their thing, but yeah, I believe it is. We'll try to get Sun to come on and talk about it.
I am going to go grab something to drink because I feel like my mouse in the desert. So.
Okay.
It's
on the moon. That's moon dust. That's moon dust.
Yeah. Question for you: do things rust in space at Safety Harbor Firearms?
Do things rust in space? Only your nuts.
Well, in order for things to rust, don't you you're gonna need oxygen, and you're gonna need some kind of moisture, aren't you?
So no, I guess the answer is.
Probably not in the sense that we think of rust, but yeah.
Yeah.
But
stuff rusts in space. In space, there's no atmosphere with any oxygen to react with, so any iron in space would not rust.
Yeah.
So no rust in space.
It's a vacuum. Yeah, and it's cold.
Not necessarily, my friend.
Oh, really?
Not when you're facing the sun. You know how in the space shuttle they would turn the thing over and then go back other ways for when the sun was out. Yeah.
The average temperature in empty space between celestial bodies is calculated at 3 degrees Kelvin. That's pretty cold. That's almost absolute zero.
Right.
Pretty cold.
So yeah. and the further you get away from the sun, the worse it gets. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'll be back in a second.
All right. Let's see.
What else is going on?
Does it rust in space? Only your nuts. Rust-free nuts. Do you know that wasn't Gatorade? No, Gatorade was not invented for space. What was the other one? Tang. Tang was invented for space.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Tang?
Can you believe I've never actually had Tang before?
No, never. Oh, I've had it. It's not all that great.
Tried it ever.
Yeah, it's just basically powdered orange juice, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, did you hear about the Betsy Ross lower?
No, who's doing that now?
Let's see. Betsy Ross lower receiver, Palmetto State Armory shows up Nike. In the free world like the United States of America, companies can freely make and sell products to consumers. Capitalism isn't perfect, but it's part of what makes America great. So when Nike decided to kill their plans to release the Betsy Ross themed sneakers based on one ex-footballer's comment, it didn't bother me the slightest. Instead, I thought we could focus on positive news, like the Betsy Ross lower receiver just announced by Palmetto State Armory.
It's a AR-10 receiver. It's a 308.
Yeah, so
I can't wait till I get my laser.
Is it $49?
$79, $80 $80.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't wait till I get my laser.
I know. You can just engrave whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, in this article, I see 49, but I don't know.
I went last Tuesday to look at a laser.
Are you looking on the website, Babyface?
No, I went to ammoland.com.
Oh, okay.
They had it listed on AmmoLand for $79.95.
Oh, okay. Because I saw this article says 49, but yeah, I'm sure there's someone.
I know Palmetto State has something to do with that, and then this one's a different one.
Maybe this one looks like it says I stand 15, but you're saying that.
Oh, so they must be doing an AR-15 as well as an AR-10.
Yeah, there's probably several of them. I know Lola said she was sharing some deals.
Yeah, it's still $50 and $80 for a 15 and a 10. It's good. It's a good price.
Is it limited quantities?
79 for an AR-10 receiver. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Because I thought Lola was saying that they're only going to do 1776 of them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a lot still.
They say it's a pre-order item.
Yeah.
They also are doing a 9mm as well.
A 9mm? Nice.
Pistol caliber carbine fans will want to check out the PSA 9, which let's see how much that goes for. $90, which is a good deal.
Yep.
Because I paid $250 for mine, so that's definitely a good deal.
Ouch.
Way back before they were popular, I bought one from Quarter Circle 10 and paid $250.
Do you get last round bolt hold open?
And it still doesn't work.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I should check to see. They were supposed to have an upgrade kit to make it work better, and every time I looked, it was out of stock because everybody was buying it.
Yeah. Here's some more gun news for the people out there. Breaking: Vista Outdoors sell gun maker Savage Arms to investor group.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, did you know if you do a YouTube search, or not a YouTube, a Google search for Quarter Circle 10, our first video ever is the second one that comes up.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Go watch myself when I was skinny and didn't have a beard.
Yeah. It didn't get demonetized yet?
Oh, who knows? It probably is demonetized. I look so weird. Marley can't even handle me without a beard any longer.
Yeah. She can't handle you without a beard?
No, she looked at old pictures of me and like these old Facebook YouTube videos and stuff, and she was like, "No, you can never."
So the beard it butched you up, right?
Yeah, I got to keep the beard forever. God, and you put the freaking what was the timestamp on this? At 1:45, you put the freaking magazine in backwards. Oh. This damn video. Oh God, who knew what this was gonna start?
Oh, we got to mess up every time. Let me see. So where did that article go? Yeah, so Savage Arms is sold.
Yeah, but they didn't. The weird thing about that article is they didn't mention who it got sold off to.
No,
they just said it was
an investment group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it has anything to do with anything, but my wife just brought me in some baklava. But
baklava.
What did we talk about last week?
I wasn't even going to say baklava, but I had to change.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see the. Yeah.
So
that looks good. That looks good.
Do you know what happened?
What about the rest of us?
Is it Greek?
Yes.
Is it Greek or?
It's Greek. It's Greek.
It's Greek. Okay, I thought it was like a Jewish thing.
No.
It's like layered phyllo dough with.
Yeah, and with
it's pastry
with
honey all over it and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's about 20,000 calories.
And this was bought at I think it's Hellas in Tarpon Springs. So made by Greeks, sold by Greeks.
Ah, the real stuff.
The real stuff, yeah.
The real original. And you're just gonna eat it in front of us, huh?
Oh hell yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. That's just cold-hearted. Yeah, did she bring you anything to wash it down with? You know, some champagne?
You need ouzo for that. If it's Greek.
Is that what the Greeks wash stuff down with? Let me not get into this. Let me not.
Their liquor.
Oh, okay.
Man, I look skinny. Jesus, I can't watch this. It's gonna make me feel bad.
So just over a year.
What I was gonna say before the baklava showed up, I kind of thought maybe how all these gun companies were bought up by these investment companies, or these venture capital companies, and I said once things slow down, they'll start pairing them off.
That's what's happening, right?
Because they won't be as profitable. They wasn't, maybe I'm wrong. ATK says they're doing it so they can have dealings with other firearms companies.
Yeah, but it says that the sale. Okay, now that the sale is complete, according to Vista press release, the gunmaker has been sold to an investor group headed by Savage president and CEO Al Casper. Vista will retain other firearms-related brands such as Bushnell, Weaver, Blackhawk, RCBS,
so they bought themselves out, it sounds like? Or it sounds like he has a fund or a group that came in and bought them out. So maybe that's a good thing if they're bought out by somebody that owns the company, works for the company. Yeah. So it could be good news, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to see what the price was here, but who knows? Yeah. So Savage is still going to be out there for anyone. Do you guys... I have like an old Savage, an old one, like a 22.
I have a shotgun, but it's made in China.
I don't have any Savage anything.
I think I have like an old 22.
Yeah. I might have... No, I don't know if I have another older shotgun. I don't know if it's a Savage or what it is.
I think that's one of my guns that I bought from a pawn shop because I was trying to see, can you buy a gun for $100? So I'm pretty sure.
We should do that. You and I, whenever we have some money, should go pawn shopping with $100 each and see what we can come up with. Yeah. We should do a video on that.
I think you can get everything in the category. You can get a shotgun, you can get a rifle, you can get a
I think the three of us, if the money is ever there where we're not all like, struggling, be like each of us takes $100 to the pawn shop, your local pawn shop, whatever you want to go, and see what you can come home with for $100.
Yeah.
The coolest thing you can get for $100.
Rick Knox says it's sold for $170, which is what I saw. I was trying to look through that article and see where I saw that, but $170 million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not a bad price.
Yeah.
I thought about it at first and was like, don't really need to buy that.
Yeah. Walter, will you sell Safety Harbor Firearms for $170 million?
Gone.
Tomorrow.
Out of here. I call dibs on at least $17 million of that.
You write me a check, it's done.
$70 million. It's gone. See ya.
70.
Have a nice day.
Wow.
Nice knowing you guys. See ya.
What about $7 million?
I don't know. That could.
Okay, that you'll have to think about.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the cutoff. $70 million for anyone who's interested.
$70 million. If you got a $70 million sitting around cash, we're talking.
I'll broker the deal for you. Better come with baklava.
What's your percentage there, Hank?
10%.
Pays you
right off the top.
Commission. Fair commission. Yeah.
10% right off the top.
Yep.
So,
listen, it's worth at least double that. Everybody knows.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
You'll make your money back in a year. Don't worry about it.
I was looking at one of the comments of something that, and someone was like, "Oh man, Safety Harbor needs to do a sale on those KES stocks." And I was telling them, first of all, you do sales on the KES stocks from time to time, right?
We haven't that much really, but just go out and look at other stocks out there.
Yeah.
That are made of metal, that are not made of rubber, from a mold and Velcro.
Yeah. It has to be CNC'd.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't made in China. I do get it. Our stocks are not cheap, but then again,
Try to apply your Hank Strange discount. See what that should get you something. That should get you something. No, that's not getting you anything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a smile.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, here's another thing there was a lot of Fox News stuff out there, but I'm going to throw this one up. Man gets caught with unassembled 3D printed gun at airport.
Okay, well.
Yeah, it turns out it's not okay to bring gun parts onto a plane, even if they aren't assembled and 3D printed. A man from Kansas learned this the hard way at LaGuardia Airport. On July 3rd, he was reportedly stopped by a TSA officer when he tried to pass the pieces in his bag through the airport security X-ray machines. This looks interesting. What does this look like? Is this an HK or something? The pieces were discovered. This is on Fox News. The pieces were discovered in the man's roller bag. The components were reportedly disassembled at the time, although that didn't make it okay to bring it on a plane. While the man was eventually allowed to fly, he was not allowed to bring the gun, body, and trigger with him on the plane. And he was reportedly not arrested since the components did not make a full gun.
And since the components probably are not anything they've ever seen before.
Yeah.
So what do you do with that?
I don't know. Confiscate it. What do they do with these confiscated parts?
Reassemble it someplace and sell it to some gangbanger.
Yeah. It looks like it's from an HK or something like that. It doesn't look like a 3D
Where do you see the story at?
It's on Fox News here. I'll put a link to it up in the
Okay.
Let me see if I can get this link up here, and then I'll throw it up for you guys. If you want to see it, then maybe you could tell me what it is.
Okay.
The parts look familiar to me. I'll throw it up here. You guys look it over. I don't know if anyone else out there has seen it.
Look at that.
That looks interesting, right?
That
was 3D printed because it's all colored and everything.
Well, I mean look where the pins are. Those are pins are for an AR type trigger. Mm-hmm. The relationship with the selector / safety and the two other pinholes.
Wait, so what is this thing exactly?
I don't know what this is. Yeah,
that looks. You know what that is? Or to me, that looks like one of those like trigger testers.
Oh.
Have you know those things? Like there's some companies that make them that are like aluminum trigger housings. Where
you can mess around with it. Yeah.
It kind of looks like that, but it has the shelf and everything.
Is that all he had? Was that?
Apparently, he had this, a trigger. I mean,
trigger tester.
If you don't have a barrel and all that, what can you do with it?
Still a firearm.
This might be a gun guy from some company, just trying to get home and didn't realize.
Yeah. Could be some prototype stuff or something.
Yeah. It says a man from Kansas learned this the hard way at LaGuardia.
He was in New York? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's his problem.
Lucky he didn't get arrested in New York there. You know what I'm saying?
I bet you that's some sort of prototype thing. Because look at the mag release.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says the trigger and a body of a 3D printed handgun. This might, like you said, just be a tester.
I bet you a year from now, or a year and a half, some firearm from like Palmetto State or something like that's going to come out. And we're going to be like, holy shit, you remember that article where the guy got pinged on a flight? There's where it's from.
Yep.
Because, there's a weird pin in the back.
What company is in Kansas? What gun company is in Kansas?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's see. Can we investigate this and figure it out? Yeah. Red Bear says UPS first class. I don't know why he didn't just ship it. You can't take any of that stuff on the plane. Remember, they didn't even want you to take that toy AK on the plane.
Stupid. You may take over the plane with it. Don't worry. Careful.
Brian Quick says looks like a derivative of an AR-15 receiver minus the magwell.
Sort of, but it almost looks like a mix between an AR-15 and like a an HK trigger pack sort of thing. It's weird because it has that shelf in the front where it would like click into something. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like some sort of AR-15 thing that would go into something else.
And Jay Salcido says the ATF letter made my Origin 12 SBV illegal.
Yep.
Huh. Yeah, is that so the Origin 12 come like that?
Fits into that.
With the vertical?
Yep.
Wow.
Origin 12.
The Origin 12 SBV. Let me look that up. Cause I do remember seeing those. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of the SBV. So what do you have to do in that case, Walter?
What do you mean?
So let's say this thing comes out.
Your gun's illegal now? Well, why was it legal before?
Because it was before the ATF ruling or whatever.
Yeah.
They changed the overall length, I'm guessing.
You know, the letter we were talking about earlier?
Yeah, pistol grip and the whatever, vertical grip. Take the vert grip off and change it to angle forward grip.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. That thing does have. So let's look at pictures here. That does have the Origin 12 SB. Yeah, it does. It comes with a vertical. Boom.
SB.
Yeah, Sam Boyd Victor.
Whatever. Sierra Bravo Victor.
There you go. That thing.
I practice on cars as I'm driving down the road so I can actually use it like over the phone. You don't know how handy it is to know NATO phonetic. Man, when you're trying to tell somebody like B, T, Z, and they're like, what? P? B? So helpful having NATO phonetic.
Take the grip off.
That's what I'm thinking, but then does it make that an...
Remove the grip. Is the grip
removable? Yes,
like
it's, obviously it's a removable one, but
take it off.
The grip is what made it a firearm and not a short barrel shotgun.
Yeah, but here's the question.
You take the grip off,
right?
It's a short barreled shotgun.
So if someone already bought this and the ATF already knows that's how it went out, what do? They come collect it from you?
They're gonna come take it from you, I guess. I don't know. We're not lawyers. Don't ask us. Go find your local firearms lawyer and have them look over the new ATF letter, or call Origin or call FOSTEC because I guarantee they know about it.
Yeah.
Call Adam Kraut. He's going to be expensive, but you at least don't go to jail. But yeah, so Walter, the way that this worked was because the definition of a firearm couldn't include a shotgun with a forward grip in a pistol form. That combination made it a firearm. If you did it without the pistol grip, it was a short-barreled shotgun because there's no category for a pistoled shotgun, if that makes sense. It was some weird loophole that they found that by having the pistol grip when it was manufactured and having a pistol brace, it wasn't a shotgun. It was manufactured as a firearm. But when you take it off, it's now a shotgun. It doesn't make sense.
Put a long barrel on it.
Yeah, you might have to.
Just get the long barrel that goes on the thing, and you're done. It's a shotgun again.
Notice that if you go to fostech.com, fostech.us, no SBV on their website.
Yeah. Look into this. Call up the company that you bought it from.
All of their shotguns are gone. Every one of their shotguns is gone on their website. I wonder if they got pinged really hard with this.
Yeah, and YNH says, what if you put the vertical foregrip on the side or the top of the receiver?
Still a vertical.
Yeah, it's still foregrip on. It's meant if it's meant to use two hands, you're in trouble.
Yep.
So that's
bad juju, Bono. Bad juju.
Yeah. G44 says the letter was for pistols. Origin is a firearm, which is a different animal. So yeah, see, this is where it gets really, really. You're wading through really fine lines here, trying to say everything. So it's a firearm, so it's not a pistol. But I thought
don't ask the ATF. Ask the people you bought it from. Ask the store. Ask FOSTEC.
Ask the store. You think the gun store, the people that work at gun stores are retarded? They're going to tell you it's a machine gun and to bring it back in. Call FOSTEC tomorrow if you have a question. That's your best bet.
Yeah. That's all. Don't panic. They're not going to come parachuting into your house.
When you're buying a gun, don't even ask the store about it because 90% of the time they're wrong. Small, 5'2" woman walks in wanting a pistol and they give her a 50 Desert Eagle. So never ask for advice.
Some kind of crazy. Let's see here. There's some other stuff going on. Okay, remember we were talking about the Corvette? Well, I'm going to switch back to a car thing here in a little bit of time that we have. So remember we were talking about the Corvette, right? So check this out. Here is the headline on this one. $1 million Prado Orange supercar, I guess it's Orange, is actually a Chevy Corvette C6 underneath report. So French automotive startup Prado Automobiles is being accused by a British automotive journalist of rebodying a Chevrolet Corvette C6 and trying to pass it off as a supercar developed in-house. According to Lewis Kingston, the Prado Orange is in fact a Corvette, specifically a previous generation C6 model. Kingston took to Twitter to compare the two cars, and if his pictures are anything to go by, Prado has some explaining to do. Both the turn signal stalk and window controls are identical to those found in both in the Vet. Oddly enough, that 8.1 liter V8 sounds identical to your garden variety Chevy pushrod V8. Boutique sports car manufacturers have borrowed V8s from General Motors for decades, so this isn't new phenomena, but typically builders don't have a problem disclosing their creations. And there's video and all that kind of stuff that you can see it driving. Let me see if I can get this video to play here. So yeah, here's the video of the car driving. Yeah, it looks like a Corvette too. It's just a body kit on it, basically.
Okay.
So
a Corvette off the showroom floor is not a supercar, especially the older ones. Can't you tell that when you get in it and drive it?
Well, I mean, listen, people will try
it looks
anything.
pretty, but it just don't go like it should. I mean, I don't know.
Doesn't
have a flappy paddle shifter. I mean, come on. What is it supercar that a flappy paddle shifter?
Yeah.
Armin Axis gave you $2. If it has a vertical grip on the side, is it a horizontal grip?
Okay, whatever.
Pass go straight to jail.
Yeah, don't make up your own laws. The ATF does not have a sense of humor that we're aware of. Okay, Uncle Mike says, Hank, I believe that is pronounced orgy. Whatever.
I'll tell you how to pronounce it. Phony.
Yeah. That is a bad thing to take. Like, you're going to take a Corvette and then, I guess you could do that. This kit car is built around the Corvette, so.
Yeah, that ain't a kit car.
No. You know how much that car cost?
I don't even want to know how bad those people got taken.
They're selling it for €850,000. So that's about $955,000.
That's a lot of motherfucking money. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even for the big ballers, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. That's some people getting over,
Yeah, they're going to get bent over is what they're going to get over.
They already got bent over, so there you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
like when you hear after that gets out, when the door knocks on the shop, you do not open it unless you have a bulletproof vest on.
Yeah. People will do anything, man. They'll try lots of different schemes out there to get money, as we know.
Rip you off.
Yeah. Opt Out of Gun Control says they define a vertical grip as being 90 degrees off the bore.
So that doesn't matter if it's on the top, bottom side, or left, right. Yeah. Don't make no difference.
If I go get one of those suction cup dildos and put it square on top of my Glock.
You have one. You just have one. You have one.
I have to go get one. I got to go on Amazon and buy it.
No, you got one pretty close.
Buy it from Amazon. Put it 90 degrees off the bore. Is that a vertical foregrip?
Until it falls off, yes.
Until it falls off, yeah. And then putting my gun against my shoulder makes an SBR. So I'm like super double secret squirrel illegal.
Yeah, we were planning on doing that. By the way, so Richard Hughes wants to see Gorn. Here, I'll show you, Manny.
All right, you ready?
Okay, Walter has Gorn. Let's see. Let's go. What you got, Walt?
This is the Gun Tech.
Oh, yeah, we forgot this.
That's real. I didn't forget it. You forgot it.
Oh, sorry. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, that's fancy.
Yeah, so what is this bad boy?
That's fancy, huh?
That is the Gun Tech 308 kit that Hank acquired from Gun Tech USA.
Yeah.
That is real fancy. That needs a nice optic.
So everything here is Gun Tech except for that lower. That looks like a arrow.
It's an Aero Precision lower with a Magpul magazine stuck in it.
Yeah. And it's all, the Gun Tech stuff is space gray, which looks good.
Yeah, kind of like I like the color. I do like the color.
Is it space gray or what is, well, I forgot what that gray is called.
Well, I want to think tungsten. Okay. But it's a little different shade than the tungsten I know from Cerakote, so I guess you could say space gray. Mm-hmm. Maybe like old school, like the old school ARs from the early 60s had the gray color like this.
Yeah. That looks good. And then you got a muzzle device up front there.
Yeah, it's got a, I guess what they call it is like a deflector or whatever. Or it pushes the blast forward.
Oh, okay.
My only complaint about it is this is steel, like heavy. So it adds a little bit of weight.
You need something like that for the 308, though.
Yeah, it's going to need to be,
It just adds a lot of weight to the front of the gun, though. So we'll see. We'll shoot it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So
you should put that on. Oh, never mind. I was going to say we should put that on your M16 lower, but it's a 308. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I haven't got around. I haven't got around to doing a 308 full auto lower. So.
Was there ever a full auto AR-10?
Oh hell yeah!
The original AR-10s, were they full auto?
I think so. The old school ones, yeah.
Yeah, with like the old wooden. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a beast, but yeah. I want to do one. I just haven't got around to making it.
That looks good. That looks good. We should, you did some pictures and stuff like that, right? We'll do a video.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Shout out to Gun Tech.
Yep.
Does look good. How is it? Is it heavy? I know you said the front. With
I was going to weigh it before I left the shop today, but in the shop next to where the scale's at, where the office area, there's a lawn company out there with guys that do lawn work, and I didn't want to come marching out with the AR-10, dodging in between the guys unloading the lawnmowers off on the trailer. So
right.
So I didn't get a chance to weigh it before I left the shop, but it's pretty hefty as it sits right now. So
Kiaski says I should send in a dildo to the ATF for testing before I put it on my gun, so I can, don't want to break the law.
Yeah, but you'd have to send in a whole gun with that dildo.
That's the problem. Is you gotta send my Glock and have it attached, and then and put some lube on it.
Yeah.
Do you
give them a diagram of where to insert?
Just to fuck with them, it's not worth it.
And then you get a knock on the door.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you don't think that won't go noticed?
Yeah, exactly.
Next thing you know, you'll have your phone wiretapped.
Yeah.
The court documents a year later would be funny. Why'd you wiretap this man's phone? Well, he sent us a big black dildo attached to the top of his Glock.
So we thought we wanted to listen to his conversation.
Yeah, we want to listen to him. He'd be like, what is wrong with you?
So DCG44 has asked this question, and I'll show the Riker grip, which we are kind of like testing, and we're throwing it on stuff. So someone wants to know how this would be. DCG44 says, Babyface P, wonder what ATF would say about Riker fist grip on a pistol, not vertical.
I don't know, but I can tell you what I would say.
Ask for the letter. They probably have
Babyface is not a fan, apparently. But you didn't try this on a. You didn't try this. Well, on a pistol. You said you did try it on a pistol, right?
We tried it on a short-barreled rifle. So yes, basically the size of a pistol, and it was horrid. It seems like it needs that length of a longer barrel to work right. Having it scrunched up on the side like this did not work at all, especially for tall people. Not even close. Bad design. There's so many things that they need to fix about that. So Rikers group, whoever you are, if you're out there, contact me. I'll tell you what you need to fix on it. It's free of charge.
Yeah. So we need to try it out on something longer and see how. Which doesn't sound right, but see how that works. We'll do that.
It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. Let's wrap it up here. See, Free-for-All Monday goes fast because we just talk about a lot of craziness. So, let's wrap it up. Walter, how can the people get in touch with you, follow you, keep up with Safety Harbor Firearms?
The peeps can get me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. What else was I going to say? Some cute little thing I was going to say, too, but now I forget what it is. But anyways, stay tuned. We got to kick some more stuff up on Gunstreamer, too. Me and Hank were talking about that today. A little bit of reorganization.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's gonna take us a couple of days, but we are gonna do that. We'll get some of that stuff worked out.
Yeah. So that's how you can follow me if you like. And we'll be putting some more. I got to get off my butt and assemble some more guns. So yeah, we'll shoot this thing here and maybe do some mods to it. Stay tuned.
Yeah, looks like a good stock you got on there. Okay, Babyface P, how can the folks follow you, keep in touch with you? Did you reach 1,000 subscribers yet?
We're at 852 as of tonight.
Okay.
So we're close. We're getting real close. The other day I made a mistake. We were actually at 830. So now we're at 852. We're getting pretty close. Babyface P on YouTube, baby_face P on Instagram, Babyface P on Facebook. I actually do have a Facebook now, and I've been trying to. I haven't been putting a lot on there. Just whenever a video comes out, I post about it. So I'm going to try to get it more popular as I go. But I just put out the next series in their next video in the AK series about installing the barrel. So that went up like an hour ago. So if anybody wants to go watch that, it's there. And tomorrow night I plan on finishing the build itself. So within the next couple days, there will be the final of the videos before we go test.
Yeah. And just as a suggestion, put up anything that you're in. Like if you're in stuff with me, like, you know, I don't know, the From the Crib videos or the podcasts.
I can, but I don't take the time to. You don't realize how it's like how hard it is to get me just to do my own content.
Oh, are you saying this stuff is difficult, Petra?
I just don't even. I don't like doing it.
Are you saying this is some work that has to be
yeah,
done?
exactly.
Yeah. All right. So make sure you guys follow Babyface P, Walter from Safety Harbor Firearms. I want to thank Walther for sponsoring the show here. Shout out to everyone who's out there hanging out with us, thumbs upping and all that kind of stuff. It's very awesome. We'll be back tomorrow with I don't know what, but we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back with something. We'll figure that out somewhere along before 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll have that all figured out, and we'll see you guys then. Peace. We are out of here. See ya.